it using Powtoon.
Okay, so we will continue with question number 7. So question number 7, a gas molecule hits the wall of a container with a velocity of 200 meters per second at an angle of 60 degrees to the wall and is reflected with the same speed in the direction as shown in the figure. What is the magnitude of change in velocity? Okay, for this one, they specifically ask you, they want change in velocity of the ball. And dia bagi dekat awak, dia punya formula lah. So, this is your vector. So, as usual, first we need to draw your Cartesian coordinate. So, start with drawing your x and y axis. Okay, just ignore my axis yang kerekot-kerekot tu. Okay, so this is your y, this is your x. So as you know before, in order for you to draw a vector diagram untuk dalam Cartesian coordinate, make sure the direction of the vector is pointing out of the origin. So this is your origin. So vector v tak ada masalah. It is out of the origin. So this is your v. Okay. For vector u, it is from here. So we are going to extrapolate it and make it downward like this. Okay. So kalau awak tengok kalau sini, kita extrapolate the line. Okay. So this one would be your angle 30 degree. So this is your 30 degree. So I'm going to put here U. This is your V. Also 30 degree. Okay, so this is your Cartesian coordinate, the drawing. Next, resolve each vector to x and y component. So before that, you need to know that it says here same speed. So u would be 200 ms negative 1. V also would be 200 ms negative 1 because it is mentioned reflected with the same speed. Okay. So if we are going to resolve u into its components, so let's draw the resolving vector. So it can be resolved into y component and x component. So this is my ux and this is my uy. So let's do the ux. Okay, u first, okay? So my ux going to be ux equals to u cos theta because the position of angle is here. Okay. Axis yang ada angle letakkan cos. So this one kita pakai cos theta. So if you about to substitute, you should get here 200 cos 30. But please remember the sign convention. Going up and to the right would be positive, going down and to the left is negative. So if you look here carefully, your ux is to the left. So it should be negative sign. And if you press your calculator, the value for ux would be negative
173.2.
Very good. 1.73.2. And for this one, so y component again. So your uy, if you look at the direction, it is downward. So it should be negative u. So look at the position of the angle. The angle is here. So the axis without angle, kita letak sine. So this is your sine theta. Okay, for this one would be negative 200 sine 30. So what will be the value?
Negative 100.
Very good, negative 100. Okay, now let's look at your V. So I'm going to draw the resolving vector in yellow color. So for this one would be your, should be your Vx. Okay. Vx, this is your Vy. Okay. So for your Vx, it is to the right. So it would be positive 200 cos theta. So the value would be 173.2. For your Vy, that would be downward, okay? So downward, and the value is the same. Negative 200 times 30. So the value would be negative 100. So it's stated here they want the change in velocity. So change in velocity, the formula is given. So you just minus. So negative 173.2 minus 173.2. So you should get 348.4. And for this one, uh, negative 100 minus negative 100. So you would get 0. Any questions so far?
No, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So next, let's look at the position of the vector. So if you do this, you would get, this is your x, sorry, this is your y, this is your x, okay? So this one should be positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. Mhm. Why do you get positive answer here? Oh, okay, change in. Okay, okay. I am so sorry. I missed out this one. So it is V minus U. So V minus this one. Okay, so positive value. Very good. So you get to the right. So this is your delta V. So this is your delta V. Okay, which is the value is 346.4. But they ask you applying trigonometry conceptual resultant vector. Okay, usually for final exam, this formula you will be given 1 mark. Okay, dia akan jadi konsep satu delta Vy x square. So in exam, please put in this formula. Okay, this formula is not given in the formula sheet. So when you use this formula, usually marks will be given concept satu. So equals to 346.4, and the unit for delta V would be ms -1. And the direction, it is clearly, it is to the right, so you don't have to do the tangent, inverse tangent, okay? So this is the final answer to the right.